Let's fight! All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Jessica.
I love you, Jessica.
Welcome back to the show. We made some positive gains on this engine. In at least 5 cylinders, we have seen an increase in compression of up 10 to up to 20 pounds. Well, you're on the right track. Run it some more. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. Unfortunately, I stripped the engine down, no distributor, no fuel pump, valve covers off, so I got to redress this engine. I went ahead and I put some Marvel Mystery Oil in each of the cylinders on top of the pistons. I'm going to drain a quart of oil and I'm going to put a quart of Marvel Mystery Oil inside the engine oil. We're going to get this thing dressed up, and damn it, we're going to run it again. We're going to put it on the rack outside and we're going to run this thing. And then, after I run it for a while, see, last time I only ran it for about 45 seconds to a minute. I think I did it 4, maybe 5 times. That's not very long. It was good. It got up the oil pressure. It brought some heat into it. We made some gains. But there's more gains to be had. So let's get those gains. Let's get this thing back out there. All right, so first I'm going to drain 1 quart of oil. There. That's 1 quart. Nice. Okay, so we'll put that 1 quart of oil back in here. Man, that looks like it's going to take forever. I wish I had an extra pair of hands right now. Jessica, you got my back? Alright, so now that I've drained a quart of the engine oil, I'm going to dump a quart of Marvel Mystery Oil in there, which is a high detergent, lighter weight oil that will help loosen things up, break down grime, help things get reseated, help the lifters pop, get that pressure going through, clean things up. This is gonna be, I'm gonna put it right down the distributor hole. Let's get this thing dressed up, get it on the rack. I'll see you outside. Alright, so last night we ran the engine pretty hard with that Marvel Mystery Oil in there. We're going to heat it up again, run it a couple more times, and then we'll do another compression test. I'm expecting to see some gains. Alright, everybody, this is going to be it. This is going to be the final compression test. I am not doing this again. Like I said, we put the Marvel Mystery Oil in here. We ran it hard on the rack. We got it hot. We ran it hard in the driveway. We put a little beating on this engine. And if the compression doesn't improve at this point, then it's on to the next phase. I just wanted to try to draw out the full potential of this engine before I got into it. And by the way this thing sounded and the way this thing ran on the rack this last time, I almost feel like I could paint this thing up, put the other intake in there, and get it ready to go in the truck. But we're going to go ahead and do one last compression test. And this time I'm going to start on one of the cylinders that had the lowest compression. So number 4 and number 6 had lowest compression. During the first test, number 6 came in at 120. On the last compression test, it came in at 130. Let's see what number 6 has now. We're still at 130. Okay. Alright, so no gains on that one. Alright, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this. We made no gains on that. Well, let's do one more. Let's go ahead and do one more. Let's see what else. During the first compression test, the worst test was on cylinder number 3, coming in at 115. On the second compression test, it came in at 135. Let's see if we gained anything else on cylinder number 3. All right, so we're on number 3. Let's see what we got. What do we got? What do we got here? Okay. We ain't getting nothing, so all right. We're gonna get into it now. That's that. I'm not even gonna bother to test the rest of these. Those 2 cylinders, they stayed the same, so nothing else to do here but start opening it up, looking at if we gotta do some valve work. I might do this oil trick where you put the oil after running the engine a second time. There were no gains, everything was the same. So my dad told me about a test you can use. I never heard of it before. So basically what I'm gonna do is take this syringe, I'm gonna put some oil in the cylinder. Oh, and by the way, we do have a whole bunch of fishing videos coming up, but right now I'm wrapped up in this engine project, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. We got at least a dozen fishing videos coming up soon.